2012, not that long ago, to 2025, 850 properties later, you've been on some sort of a treadmill, or have you been on a supersonic jet, or how have you, amassed all these properties? I mean, it's incredible. How has this journey happened so quickly?
Well, I think I probably could and should have done more, to be honest with you. But in fact, I was running a betting syndicate on a day-to-day basis. Exactly. But if you could bet on Australia in England and England in Australia, in the early days of the internet, you're guaranteed to make money. You might make 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%. But Switzerland at the time, and I'm sure today, was miles ahead of the UK. So 2008 came. I was very proud to say the portfolios that I'd built lost about 6% over the course of that 12 months. But I did okay doing that. I knew it was never going to be. It never was a long-term ambition. I knew it couldn't hold up as a long-term thing. I followed a few different pathways doing that, had a lot of fun, made some money out of it, made a good living out of it while I was doing it. But I knew I wanted something more stable. And that was the time when a lot of the problems have been caused by people re-gearing stuff.
Yes.
So the truth was they told them to suppress the valuation.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, this is a match made in heaven. They don't want to hold it. I want to hold it. Great, I can solve the problems. Now, of course, it's not as easy as that, right? So you've got to be careful because they're very, very, very knowledgeable. And also, they don't necessarily know that much about the property that they're moving on to you. They know what they're paying, and they know what they'll accept, and they've got a rough idea what they'll take at auction. Yeah. And they're business people. If they think, well, it might get 70 grand at auction, but Adam will give me 67 tomorrow, they might take the 67
because certainty.
Tomorrow. And the speed.
And the fees as well, because you're going to have to end up paying fees.
Exactly.
So you probably end up being at 67 anyway.
And so to an extent, it also depends how much they... And they're smart, right? They've done lots of auction trades. So they know what may have a big upside at auction, but they also know, take a bit off the table before a bit like the same way the auction house works. Yeah. Sell some beforehand, sell some at the auction, and sell some after.